Ben just told me the best news. He's finally going to Turkey to get those hair plugs and deal with that thinning issue.
Oh. Yeah, I really should.
Can you tell by my walk? Can you hear it in my talk? I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. Can't you see in my eyes? It should come as no surprise. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. The barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. The barely cool. Yeah, the barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Barely Cool Podcast. I want my
Welcome
hat
back.
back because it's
Put it back on.
It's not
Put
a
it
bit.
back
It's
on.
not a bit.
Don't show the back of your
No,
head. Don't show the crown.
I saw a video the other day
Yeah.
of the back, and it was the back. It was above me, kind of
Yeah.
like it was taken by someone who
Yeah.
was taller, and they were holding their phone up, and it was like the crown of my head, bro. It's actually. It's actually thinning back there, I think, and it's scaring the crap out of me.
Is it?
I don't want to be bald.
Can I look?
No.
No?
You can't. Okay, look.
Where?
Right in the back of the crown of the head.
I mean, if you part it, but that's just your hair, I think. I think you're okay.
All right, well,
Your
maybe
hairline's
with the
good.
maybe with the gravity, you gotta look from the top.
Your hairline is not receded.
No?
I don't think so. Let's do a hairline check. No. That's a good hairline.
We're okay?
That's a healthy hairline.
All right, I'm getting worried. My dad's bald. My dad's dad is bald. My mom's dad isn't bald.
Isn't that the one
but
that matters?
I think it is, but he just got male pattern baldness, but he did have hair when he was
Yeah.
young.
See,
Maybe- I
my...
think that's the one that matters, right? I don't even know.
That's
Is that
what
even
I've
a hoax?
heard.
Is that a hoax?
I have no idea.
Is that legit?
You think I took any sense of biology or anything? Like, no, I have no clue. My mom's dad is bald. Shout out G-Pod Joe. But
Joe.
but I also am like, I hear his stories of growing up, you know, and I'm like, you did this. Like, he's like, yeah, you know, when I was on the swim team, you just take the old bar of Irish Spring and rub that through the hair, and you're good to go. And I'm like, you weren't taking care of your hair. I think you went bald due to lack of care.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Because I know I had a professor in first year tell me that the whole hat thing's a hoax.
I've heard that. My mom was
Yeah.
she'd be like, stop wearing a hat. You're gonna go bald like my dad.
Yeah, I think it's a big old hoax.
Yeah.
It doesn't contribute to
But I
male
think
pattern
about
baldness.
you think about like all the advancements we've had
Yeah.
in care,
Yeah.
self-care, having
Yeah.
a me day. All the advancements
Self-care.
on self-care, just a self-care day. Like, you know, the average person now probably puts a little bit more thought. Like my hair care routine now, I'm putting some thought into it because I'm
Really?
hitting a point where I'm like,
Well, you do have long hair. I guess it kind of needs care.
well, it's also I am afraid because like I know people our age who like they do the hairline check and I'm like,
That's a W.
whoa, take it easy, Wario. What do we got going on up there? But yeah, like I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And I have people like that I know who are in like they're hairstylists and whatever, and some of
Yeah.
their tips I'm like, really? Like, so one was like, your hair apparently is its most fragile when it's wet.
Yeah.
And I've been coming out of the shower.
Women know that big time.
Yes, but I
Yeah.
didn't. And I got long hair. So I was coming out of the shower, hair's sopping wet. I hit it with the comb, and you know, you're just hearing like, and I checked the comb, and there's like a poodle. And I'm like, uh-oh. So then I was like, I thought I was just like stressed or something. Or
Yeah.
like I was losing my hair. So then I heard that, and they were like, no, you want to get the hair dryer out, get it to 90% dry, then do it. And the first time I did that, smooth as butter, pulled it out, no
Really?
hair. And I went, have I just been ripping my hair out?
Holy frick.
So
Maybe I should do that.
The other thing,
I towel dry the hell out of my hair when it's wet.
I haven't been. I don't
Like
do that
crazy
anymore.
with a towel.
I do not do that
So that's
anymore.
probably bad for it.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore because I'm too afraid. The other thing is I was using Maddie's fancy. So Maddie has like a, not super fancy, but like a fancier
Right.
shampoo and conditioner where
I
it's
love
like,
using Nisa's fancy shampoo.
okay, so hear me out. So the one she has, sulfate free. That was the big kicker. You don't want sulfates. Do I know what a sulfate is? Apparently we don't want it.
tell ya.
But I read a Twitter thing where someone was like, yeah, I switched back to like a Dove because a lot of the fancier ones, they have citric acid in them, and that was drying their hair out. And my dandruff was going off the flipping charts. And I was like, I never had dandruff growing up.
Right.
What the hell's going on?
Right.
What am I doing wrong?
Right.
And then I was like, I'm switching back. I can't take this anymore. So I went back to a normal Dove, and I still have a dandruff shampoo that I use every now and again because I'm like, I wear a lot of black shirts. It's it's like Christmas morning.
I haven't noticed any dandruff on myself or on you, really.
Well,
Now you're back to your dandruff shampoo with no bad dandruff.
Well, I neglected it. So when you start, you're supposed to use it twice a week for like 4 weeks, and then after that, you're supposed to use it like once a week.
I can't do
once
stuff
every
like
2 weeks.
that. I'm sorry. I don't give a rip
so I did it for the 4 weeks, and then I went, I'm
not
good.
disciplined enough.
I'm clean.
Right.
And I went back to Citric Acid City, and then all of a sudden it came back, and I went, what the hell?
Man, I gotta go home and check my shampoos. You know what we have right now? We have native shampoo.
I've heard that's
conditioner
pretty good.
Because I can't remember. I think it was on sale.
Is that the pump bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because me and niece, because we both use the native body wash, because I love the native body wash. I don't know why. It just smells so dang good. I use the eucalyptus one. I just love eucalyptus.
It's such a good smell.
Yeah. And
so now you got a sale price on the
so
hair.
yeah, the sale price was on the shampoo, and niece came home. She's like, I bought the shampoo and the conditioner. She doesn't usually buy it. She usually buys like, I don't know what it's called. There's another one. It's like a pale, like a skin color bottle.
Yeah.
That's about this tall, and it's in Shoppers Drug Mart.
That's
There's
pretty
got to be
short.
a woman
That's
out.
short.
Yeah, it's not very big. There's got to be a woman out there who knows it. She
Interesting.
only buys it on the spend $75
Right,
20
yeah.
times the points times.
Yeah. Maddie buys. She's got one. I would say about yay big.
Yeah.
A pair because you use shampoo. The I can't remember the brand. It's always like a shiny metallic-y color bottle, like a metallic purple.
Mine's like a matte skin color, like the skin color.
I think I
crayon.
know the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it in Shoppers. But now you're on the native.
Now we're on the native. I like the native. I don't know if niece likes the native though. The shampoos that we use come down to if niece likes it. 'Cause
Right.
She has way more hair than I do.
See, that's the other thing.
I can wash my hair with motor oil. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
I might lose it though.
You might. Now my routine
I don't
is
spend a lot of time on my
I
hair.
wash my hair twice a week. Other than that, it's just the water. And then if I don't need to blow dry it, I won't. I'll just let it air dry. And then when I am blow drying it, I hit it after the shower with a little. It's like a leave-in conditioner with a heat protectant because I'm just terrified now. I'm so afraid.
This guy's using a flipping heat protectant on his hair.
I am.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
No, I think here's the thing.
Tell me the thing.
I think there's something you can do
Yeah.
to prevent it. Like I think that you can nourish your hair, but when it comes down to it, it's genetic. I think.
Well, and that's so I know
So
that
there's
if
nothing you can do.
I know that if I am going to lose my
you can
hair,
delay it.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know the
you
science
can
behind it.
rosemary oil or
I think
minoxidil.
you can take care of your hair and probably
finasteride.
delay how fast it
Finasteride.
falls out, but it's gonna fall out eventually if you lost the gene lottery.
I don't think I'm losing it. Well, I think what I was doing though is I was thinning it, where I was like, because that's what I've heard. Like that's so my one friend who is a hairstylist. Like she had a client come in who very thick hair at the scalp, but then down here very thin because of all this breakage because they weren't taking care of their hair. And I think that's me because I feel like I used to have thick hair and now I don't think it's very thick.
Maybe that's me too.
But I think you got a good. I don't think you're going bald in the way that.
I just want to make it to like mid-30s before I start. That's just all I need. Because once I'm like 37,
Yeah.
and my hair is kind of going,
Yeah.
it's like I
It's to be
can look in
expected.
the mirror in the morning and go, I'm 37.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm, probably an established dad at that point, and I'll start looking like a dad who's got like 10-year-old kids.
Would
right?
you ever go full bald? Like at what point?
think it would have to get. I think I would start just wearing hats a lot of the time, which I already do.
Right.
And then
Like if you're getting the halo.
if it got really bad, like if it got to the point where like the top of my head had no hair on it,
Right.
like it had receded all the way back, I think I might just shave it off.
Yeah.
Like I think I'd have to consult the wife and be like, "You okay if I go bald here?" Because right now I know she wouldn't be.
But I think
But
I think a lot of people.
I think she'd rather it over the half hair look.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people, they hold on to it going like,
No.
bald is bad, and I'm like, it's better than what you
Half
got.
your head.
Yeah.
I think I would just shave it all and then just lean into it.
I agree.
Like my dad.
Your dad looks incredible.
Yeah, because
Your-
my dad rocks bald pretty well.
And he doesn't, like, your dad doesn't look like he's bald because he has to be. Your dad
No.
looks like he's bald by choice.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
He can grow. He
Yeah.
can grow hair like half
Yeah.
head. Like he can grow the flipping horseshoe
Right.
around the sides and a little bit on the top.
Yeah.
But he doesn't because he realizes that it looks awful.
and he looks
So
great
he
bald.
shaves his head.
It's refined.
Yeah.
I don't
He's got a shiny head.
I don't love my head shape. So
See, that's the thing. I'm afraid of my head shape.
oh, you'd be fine.
You think so?
Beautiful head shape.
I think I've got a kind of elongated head in the back.
I don't know.
Like I think my forehead doesn't boss forward enough, so it would look weird.
I don't
Like,
have
I think it's on a downward slope. I don't know though until I cut my hair, because the front of the hair doesn't.
I think
we're
you're
on-
okay.
I think we're on a downward slope though. Like I think the top of the cranium here
Is a little bit higher.
sticks up higher than this front
Right.
half.
See, my issue
I don't know,
is I
man.
feel like I don't have enough
don't
height
know.
between my eyebrows and where the top of my head is. So when I've got hair, it kind of
Take your hat off of that.
like pat this down.
I think it looks okay.
Like, I mean-
it might. It's honestly.
I did it. Like I did it
That's
that
right.
one time.
That's right. You did. You looked fine when you were bald.
I mean, I got used to it. The first,
I think-
when we first did it, and I looked at myself, I went
Oh
like,
yeah, when you first sent me the photo, I was like, "Wow, that's a weird looking head."
what did I do? My ears stick out a little bit.
But eventually, I think you just get used to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's the thing is we both wear hats a lot, and if I went bald, my hat wearing is not going to change. You just won't see hair coming out the sides.
I'm never gonna not be a hat wearer.
Yeah.
So if it comes, it keeps almost falling off. When it comes down to it, I'm just gonna wear
Does
a hat
have you?
most of the time.
Because I honestly, when I was bald, I didn't go skin bald. I went pretty short.
Yeah.
If I went skin bald though, I'm wondering if the hat would feel weird.
I think you get used to it.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I'm a big hat guy. I got so many
love
hats. I just got
I
a new
love
hat.
hats. Did you?
I did
Uh,
from my uncle.
from your uncle?
Yeah.
Mm.
You want to see it?
Sure.
It's sitting over there.
Show me that.
Close your eyes.
I don't want to close my eyes after you said that. Because you laughed all weird like the Joker.
Grow up.
Joker 2. Have you seen Joker 2 yet? I was asking the listeners. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah, I heard it sucks. Oh, it's an Eagles hat.
Go Birds, baby.
It's an Eagles hat.
Go Birds, baby.
That's good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that hat. I like that hat.
So, Thanksgiving. I won't say which uncle.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
a good hat.
I don't know
need
what
a
the
Steelers
statute.
hat like that.
It's dude. Speaking of, I won't say which uncle, but we were at Thanksgiving family gathering, and I'm
You
talking.
know who you are, Uncle.
They know. We're talking about football, and I went. I'm trying to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Picked a team finally, and I went. And he went, what team? Because you can't pick someone too good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I didn't. I
Not
went
this year.
I was trying to get him to guess, and so I finally told him. I was like, I picked the Eagles. I think they're a team I could see myself going to a game.
Yep.
Not too far.
Nope. Philadelphia.
I don't have to take a flight. I could drive.
You could drive to Philadelphia. I have driven to Philadelphia before in my
That's what
life.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I think it'd be really fun. I heard the fan base is wild. I think that's
They
pretty
are.
fun.
They are.
And I go, like, I heard they're like incredibly toxic.
They are very toxic.
And I'm like, so that's funny to me. And he goes, nah, best fan base. And I go, really? He goes, one of the best. And he pulls out a video on his phone of him at an Eagles game.
yeah.
And he's there wearing this hat, shouting and cheering. He goes down to like a security guard and they're cheering. I'm like, those are good seats. And he goes, no, my seats are way up there. He goes, I just make my way down.
Nice.
About, somewhere around, first 20 minutes. You look for some open seats, you scout them out, and you
Yeah.
just head down there.
Does that still work? Because like people guard the flipping things, but do they just stop guarding it like halfway through the game?
Apparently, it's just there's so many people. Like, it's just too many people.
Right. So
And
you just go in a period, and
Yeah.
then they're not checking tickets anymore.
Yeah, and then he's had people. He's had it where, and he's like, I do it every game, and he's like, he's had it where people like show up like, you know, a period in or whatever.
Yeah.
Quarter. Is it quarters? No, it is quarters. Quarters?
And football,
Half.
yes, quarters. Yeah.
Yeah,
Quarter
and
and a half.
quarter, after a quarter, like, they'll go move, and then beginning of the second quarter, someone will come up, oh, I think you're in our seats, and they go, oh, shoot, those are our seats over there, and it'll just move to another set of open seats.
Nice.
And then, yeah, like, no one cares. He said he had a
do
conversation with Travis Kelce at one of the games because he just got close enough.
What the heck?
Yeah, just a quick, like, do good, you know, like, whatever.
Yeah, way to go, Travis.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so one time he was saying, I can't remember what game it was, but they were doing some event. I think it was a Bills game, and he was saying that they were doing some cheerleader event where it was like a history of cheerleaders, right? And so like people who had cheerleaded in like the 70s, 80s, like moms now,
Right.
were getting celebrated,
Right.
and would get called out into the field. And so this is what he did. Whole crowd of people are going to go like say hi to their mom, and he just goes, "Mom, Mom," and he just keeps walking. No one's gonna stop you. And he just gets down to the front and he just sits. And I'm like,
crazy.
yeah. So
Wow.
So I'm like, that's what tech. And I go, you know, that's cool. But I'm like, every video he's shown me, he's got
The hat on.
a hat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you're buying these hats? And he goes, what are you talking about? I'm just taking them. And I'm like, excuse me? And he goes, 100,000 people are walking in the stadium.
No
Done.
way.
Yeah, oh yeah, he just steals one at every stadium apparently.
What?
Yeah. He's an animal.
He steals a
Yeah.
hat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my mom
Everything else that he was doing, I would do myself. That's my line.
He just walks in, they're walking past the store. He goes,
Snakes a hat.
someone yells at you, just go, "Oh, sorry." What are they going to do? Arrest you? Just keep walking. And so no one's ever
That's
called him out apparently.
Crazy.
He's telling that my mom hears that. She's mad. She's like, "What is wrong with you?" He goes, "Well, it's not stealing if you do it every time."
What?
That's what he says. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Fair enough.
So
I
he tells
guess.
me that he steals his hat, and I'm like, he's not an Eagles fan.
Right.
I want that hat.
Right.
And so I'm like, I'm going to offer him $10 because he didn't pay a dime.
Right.
And so I go up to him and I'm like, so you got that Eagles hat still? And he goes, yeah, you want it? And I'm like, kind of. And he's like, all right. So I'm like, I don't even have to offer him money.
That's awesome.
And I tell him, I was like, I was going to offer you like money and he's like, I didn't pay anything for it. What do I care? And he's like, honestly, you should have stolen it. Then that I would have respected.
Go to an Eagles game and just swipe
No, he's
one.
saying I should have stolen it off of him.
Oh.
Because then he's like, I stole it. You should have stolen it off of me in
That would have
retribution.
been funny.
And I'm like, well, I don't know where you keep it. But yeah, so I got this Eagles
I don't know
hat.
how people are so, like...
He's an animal.
Yeah, they're so, like, confident that they
He-
can just go steal.
I
could never.
He's a hooligan.
Yeah.
He
sounds
was
like
he
one.
was telling me about, I don't remember what game, but they were, you know, a big tailgate at this one. And I think it was like he goes with the same people every time, I think.
Yeah.
But he was saying that, you know, from the tailgate, okay, everyone's starting to walk to the game.
Right.
And they've got all these, like, you know, I don't know, what are they called? It's like a guy, like, will pull you on one of those, like, carts.
Like the guys who run or the
Yeah.
guys who bike?
A guy who runs
I
or a
can't
guy
remember
on
what
a
they're
bike.
called, but I know what you're talking about. It's like
So-
a taxi.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
human
A man cab.
slave cab.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm not walking with you schlubs. I'm going to pay the guy $10.
Right.
And he gets there really early, ahead of everybody.
Right.
And he had been drinking, so he fell asleep, missed the entire game,
What?
slept through the entire game.
Are you kidding me?
I'm
A
like-
game that he had tickets for?
He's telling me this story, and I'm like, you have a problem. And then after the game, his buddies come out. He like woke up, and there was like 5 minutes left or something. He's like,
Where was he? Where did he fall asleep?
just like leaning on a pole outside of the stadium.
What the
And
hell?
his buddies are like, where were you? He's like, I don't know. I thought you were going to come find me. But they thought, they got there and they went, oh, he's already in there for sure.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's 100,000 people. You'd
Yeah.
walk right by each other. You never know.
What the
And I'm
heck?
like, you are an idiot.
That's insane. Who is
Yeah.
this guy?
He's a fool. He was telling me about one game, too. Anyway, no, it's fine. I don't want to out him on everything, but
That's crazy.
yeah. So I got an Eagles hat. I don't know
I
what the
love it.
statute of limitations are. I didn't steal it.
Next time I'm gonna go steal a Steelers hat.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's-
be just like your uncle.
Yeah.
No,
Someone
I
emulate.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't either. Like,
I can't steal. I can't steal.
I wish I could.
Not even the act of stealing. I couldn't handle the feelings after
Yeah.
knowing that I'd stolen.
I wish I could, like, if I didn't have a moral compass.
Yeah. And like, yeah,
But
you're stealing from a $1 billion
Yes.
sports
Yeah.
organization. They're fine. They're
If,
not.
if you're gonna
You're not
make
stealing from a mom and
Yes.
pop shop.
If you're gonna make the moral judgment, I don't think stealing's great.
No.
But if you were to steal,
Yeah, stealing from an NFL game
Yeah.
where like the hat is like $70.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
oh yeah, I think this hat is like $40
Yeah,
US.
I don't care. But I still couldn't do it myself.
No,
Yeah,
no, I just feel weird.
it feels wrong.
Yeah,
I was just raised too well. I
I'm
guess.
also as even if I like could justify it, of like doesn't matter, it's a drop in the bucket, you know, all that stuff. The fear of
getting
like,
caught.
what if I'm the one they're choosing to make the example out of?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Because they do catch some people.
Yep.
And you get carted into some little back room and they go, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're going to call the cops, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not
Yeah, I
in
don't want
my
that heat
country.
for a hat.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
even like, you know, I
Yeah.
don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just watch the game.
The risk is not worth the reward. I don't care. I'll buy
Sneaking,
the hat if I want the
sneaking
hat.
to a seat is different.
Well, see that's a different thing.
'Cause if the tickets
I've
aren't-
already paid to be in there.
Yeah.
No one's in the seat.
No one's there.
It's not hurting
Who
anybody.
cares?
Yeah, that I will do. It's just they've gotten good at guarding the like 100 level seats at sports events. But I think that I haven't really ever really given it a lot of thought. But I think if you snuck in with the bathroom between period / corridor guys, I don't think. What
No.
are they going to do? They're going to check 1,000 people as
Yeah.
they're walking in. No way.
Yeah,
You can get in there
I think so.
next time. I'm at a sporting event.
Yeah.
we should.
I
do
don't
it.
know. Because,
Go to a
at like a
sporting event.
Jays game, they're pretty
They're pretty good.
They're
They
pretty
guard it.
strict. Yeah. And I don't want to deal with that.
No.
But yeah, he picks his targets, I guess.
Yeah, he finds a way.
Like he's like across the stadium.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know.
I
don't know.
respect it. We should go to a game with him so he can teach us his ways. Oh, I'm not stealing anything, but he can get us down
I'll do
to
it for
this.
ya.
Yeah, it's true. Grab me a hat while you're over there,
Yeah.
pal.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. But again, he's a partier, I
Yeah.
think, a little bit. I think
Yeah.
I don't know about partier, but he gets a little wild at these things. So I think
Falls asleep.
his brain just shuts off.
Yeah,
You know, he's walking in. That looks good.
that's a good looking hat. That's my hat now.
Yeah. But I think
I'm owed this hat.
I think too, if I'm trying to get inside his brain, the brain of my uncle, it's part of the plan.
Right.
Because if you're trying to get to those 100 level seats, you got to look like you're supposed to be there.
Well, yeah. No, you have to exude confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you're walking in no merch,
yeah.
looking nervous,
Yeah.
what are the odds you actually had? You splurged? Like, I think that's his mindset is like, what are the odds I splurged on these 100 level seats? I don't even have a single piece of merch on me.
Yeah, it's true.
I
Yeah.
gotta look like
That's
I'm
true.
supposed.
Gotta look the part.
And so he like the video of him like he's the whole. I guess there's a song, "Fly Eagles Fly."
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
he's doing. He knows every word,
Right.
and he's doing it like with the security guard, who
Right.
should be kicking him out.
Right.
He comes. He goes. I don't know who he's with. He goes, film this. Goes down to the security guard. Fly Eagle, and the security guard at first is like, but then they join in.
Yeah.
EAG, and I'm like,
And then what are they gonna do? Stop you on
he's
the way
never
in?
gonna get kicked out now.
No,
He's
never.
made friends.
Yep. Man, alcohol must help you with that. It must.
What, yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
you're almost a genius.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
you're a fool.
Yep.
But you're almost because I'm like,
You're smart about it.
what are the odds the security guard after that goes, hey, let me see your seats?
No.
No.
He's going. Well, I had to
He's
go, buddy.
so-
Get in there.
So confident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
Wow. That's crazy.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff, guys.
Yeah. I'll show you the video. I think I have it actually.
Show me the video.
Let's see here.
Jets. The only one I know.
Which one's that one?
Jets.
Who are they?
The New York Jets.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing with you.
The Steelers just wave their dang whole towels around. which
That's
looks
it?
Sick.
That's all they do?
Well, they probably do more, but I've never been to a game.
That's it? Okay. Scroll
I'm
up.
a Steelers fan, but I've never been to a Steelers game before. I've only been in Pittsburgh once, and I was like 11.
Here's the video. Runs down. Like he's in it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's got to get a jail-free card now.
Yeah.
He's got the security guard on his side.
Oh yeah. Like,
That's
it's like,
hilarious.
he makes friends with all the people around. He's very affable, and so it's like, because that's the other thing. He makes friends with the people around him.
Yep.
So then he just starts chatting, and then they're going to vouch for him.
Yep. No one's gonna kick him out.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
Criminal mastermind.
Criminal mastermind.
When he took me to, I guess, the little chest with all like their winter stuff.
Yeah.
This one, yeah, I took that one. This one I got for free. No, actually for free. This one. Like, he's just like so many.
That's crazy.
He's got, I think it was a Bears hat. He's got like.
That's crazy. That's
nuts.
actually crazy.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Uncle. Judah's uncle.
Yeah.
I don't want you to teach me your ways, but I'm impressed.
Yeah. So I got this Eagles hat, and I'm pretty stoked on it because
pretty dope hat.
we had a chat. It was with your wife because she's got that great Steelers crew neck.
Yes, the one from Abercrombie.
Yeah, and I was looking at those, and I was like,
expensive.
like $45 for a T-shirt. Like, I think she got hers on sale.
She
and
got
whatever.
hers, she
Just some discount code
she
or something.
stacks a bunch of flipping discounts. I
Yeah.
don't know how she does it. It's TikTok, man.
Because I
They
was
gotta
like,
separate
I'm not like huge. I've still never watched an Eagles game because I keep falling asleep on a Sunday afternoon. I get home and I pass out. And I'm like,
life of a pastor, I guess. / director.
thank you. But yeah, I keep passing out. I'm like, oh, I gotta watch a football game, and then
you gotta
sleepy.
find. Sometimes they play at 4.
I know, but they haven't yet,
haven't
and sometimes
played
they
it.
do a midweek. But
Yeah, they get
not-
the Thursday or the Monday.
I haven't seen the Eagles play
I haven't even
there
been paying
yet.
attention to the Eagles.
They're doing okay.
at all.
They just stomped. Who did they just destroy? Actually, someone that didn't matter. I think. Not that they don't matter. It's just I'll pull
The
it up.
Steelers are doing fantastic right now.
Of course they are.
5-2.
They always are.
Well,
They always are.
they always do pretty good.
Okay, let's see. Week 7. Oh yeah, against the Giants.
Yeah, frick the
28
Giants.
to 3.
Nah, poor Giants. Poor Giants. Poor New York. New York is in a poor state for their football teams right
They
now.
are. They really
Football
are.
teams stink. One should be good. The Jets should be better than they are. They've got a lot of talent. What the hell's going on over there in New York?
I don't know.
/ New Jersey. That's where the Jets play.
Isn't that where Aaron Rodgers is?
Yep.
I think I know what's going on.
Drugs.
His
and
brain is
demon.
his brain is mush.
Flipping Aaron Rodgers went off the damn rails.
He did, dude. It's crazy.
The evolution of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers used to be your typical Christian football player, like most of them are.
Yeah.
It is a heavily Christian sport.
It is.
Just because of where it comes from in the U.S.
Yeah, it is.
And so he just used to be your typical, like, thank you, my Lord and Savior at the post-game interview guy.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know
COVID.
what COVID did to him,
Yeah.
but it just flipping. Suddenly he's at darkness retreats, and he's, like, talking about microdosing. And I'm like, you flipping went off the spiritualism. And I'm like, you really fell from where you were.
I think, honestly, it went from I'm weary of the COVID vaccine
Yeah.
to I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Cocaine somewhere.
Yeah.
And then he just,
Full deep dive off the deep end.
like, when you look at interviews with him now,
Yeah.
he's, like, he looks like a divorced
Yeah.
dad in a movie.
Yes, he does.
At, like, the
He's like
lowest
a
point in the
deadbeat.
movie.
Yeah.
Like, he's stubble,
Yeah.
unkempt, his eyes are wide,
Yeah.
and he's, like, so intense.
Forgets the kids are coming over for the that it's his weekend.
Oh, is it my weekend? Or,
Oh.
all
All right, sport, come on in. Let me just clean up real quick.
Have you eaten, or
Beer cans everywhere.
I could shred some cheese onto some Tostitos, and
You like nachos? Yeah, let's do some nachos.
I had a buddy coming over. You don't mind, right? I had a pal coming over. We were gonna. You can find stuff to do in your room, or
Yeah.
No, I want you here, sport. It's just, your mom didn't tell me. Normally, your mom tells me, and I'm gonna heavily
your mom-
imply that
yeah.
it was her fault.
Sometimes your mom just forgets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
so,
fine. We all forget. Your mom more than most, but
It's okay.
forgot what I
Yeah.
did for this family. Nah, sorry. Anyway,
Poor divorced dads. But yeah, I think that what's the word that I'm looking for?
obtuse.
Being reserved, not being suspicious about the COVID-19 vaccine is a gateway drug
Oh yeah.
to insanity.
Oh yeah.
I've discovered that
It's
because a lot of people who I knew who were just kind of regular people
Yeah.
before COVID were weary of the COVID vaccine, which is in and of itself is fine.
Yeah.
Like it depends on your reasons. You can be
The implication on it, though, I'm like,
Yes.
why?
Why are you just so distrusting?
Yes.
But it's like by itself,
Yeah.
if someone's just like, I don't want to get this vaccine, I want to be able to go to work and not get the vaccine. Fine. I would argue with you. It depends where you work. Like in my particular situation,
Yeah.
in my co-workers who got fired, I work at a hospital, who got fired for not getting the vaccine because they want to come to work without the vaccine at a hospital.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's a hospital. So that in that case, I don't agree.
Yeah.
But everyone I knew they started there.
Yeah.
They started with, I don't really want to get this vaccine. I have my own personal reasons.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then here we are in 2024, and they are off the damn rails. They're deep in conspiracy. The Great Reset, all this stuff. And I'm like, what happened?
I don't know.
It was just it was just a vaccine, man. That's it.
I don't know how we got from...
It's a gateway drug.
I think I know maybe one or two people who went, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get it yet. And then they
Whatever.
didn't, and they're normal still. But,
Okay, that's good.
But
I'm glad.
a good chunk of them, it's like, I don't know, like, because I guess my YouTube recommendations didn't get me there.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't understand how we got from... Yeah, I think it's a little early to be getting this vaccine. I don't know if they've tested enough to... They lied!
Yeah.
They lied!
Yeah,
Spending
exactly.
your Thursday afternoon, 3 p.m., over an overpass, just flipping... like, what is
I
it?
was just about to say that. You pulled it right out.
Like, how did we do that?
Oh, my goodness. You got a Canada flag
Yeah.
and like a trucker one and the police one that's blue for some inexplicable reason. And it's just like, because I guess might as well combine your causes while you're there.
Oh, I love the...
Not working at flipping McDonald's this afternoon, I guess.
The Canadian thin blue line is crazy to me. Because at least on the
Yeah.
American flag, it's a line.
Yeah.
And you went black and white or black and gray,
Yeah.
and then you went one of the lines is blue.
Yeah. Whatever.
The Canadian thin blue line, that is just you added a stripe.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Police! Yeah.
Why not just make the flag blue?
Yeah. That'd be fine.
Or one part of
I don't even give a rip about the flag. Do whatever you want with it.
Oh, I was talking to someone recently, and I was kind of like, this is someone who I was like, I don't know where you're at.
Right.
And they're not like actively in my life fully, but like I always enjoyed the company of this person.
Yeah.
And they posted, they're in America right now, and they posted this video of like a flag, American flag, on their Snapchat.
Right.
And that was it. And I was like, what are we doing? So then I was like, I'm going to test the waters. Because the flag looked rough. Like
Right.
it looked kind of tattered.
Right.
Flag's looking tattered. I said that. And then their response was like, well, got to get it fixed. Got to fix that. We got an election coming up. And I was like, okay. And to be fair, I kind of agree. Like, I'm like, if you're going to do it,
Yeah.
do it
Have a
right.
good looking
Yeah.
flag. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, you know, what are our thoughts on this?
Yeah.
Because yeah, like, I don't care about a flag at
I
all.
don't really give a rip about the flag.
No.
I'm not a big symbol guy at all. I
No.
like when it comes down, like there are certain symbols in my life that I will respect and do, but when it comes down to it, symbols are symbols.
I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's odd to. We've talked about this a bajillion times on this podcast, and I just don't. I can't get behind it. Like, I understand the reasoning, and I understand like the logic, and people have explained it to me, and I'm like, no, I'm not saying I can't like quantify it.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is I'll never get to that point, I don't think. Where like I'm like, I understand why you're doing
Do
this.
you hear a wolf?
It's a dog. There's a dog upstairs.
And it's a wolf that they have upstairs?
That I want to tell you, this dog is maybe a foot long. This dog is tiny.
And it's doing that big
It's just
howl?
howling, yeah.
It's like, ooh, it's like so loud, like a flipping,
Yeah.
like a wolf. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's
That
fine.
just freaked the hell out of me.
Did it scare you?
A little bit. I thought there was gonna be like a wolf at the window or
A werewolf
something.
for Halloween?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't
Anyways,
know.
continue.
I just we've talked about this too. It came out of nowhere. It feels like
Yeah.
15 years
Yeah.
ago. You see,
No one gave a
you'll
rip.
see a flag on maybe someone's got a big flagpole
Yeah.
at their house. It's like, okay, but the flags on the cars.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
is where
It's-
I'm like,
They lost me. They lost me at the big flags on the back of the bed, the
Yes.
truck of the beds, or the bed, or the the trucks. And I
I've
was
heard of
like, I was like, no, you lost me. You went to a garbage bin and you got, oh, look at these skids, and you went, you know what would really look good is if I put these skids in a triangle in my truck bed, and then I just put a bunch of flags on it, and
Yeah.
like F Trudeau flags.
yeah.
And then I just drove around town.
I'm just like,
Canada! Shut up!
It is. This
Who
is what it
cares?
is. I feel like. This is what I feel like it is. It's someone who the type of person who does that is the type of person who is. You pull up, to some event.
Yeah.
They get out of their truck. They see you looking, and they go, "What do you think about that?
Yeah.
You want to call me out on that, don't you? You want to call me out on that so I can tell you why my
Do
political
it.
beliefs."
I've been preparing
Yes.
for this.
I saw some video of this guy. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. There's this guy on a plane, and I don't remember what his shirt says. It's like, I don't think it just said "Make America Great Again," but it was like MAGA-esque.
Right.
And the video is him on the plane. He's sitting in an aisle seat, and he's filming himself. And as people are coming onto the plane, he's just going,
he wants people.
"You like the shirt?" Like he's just dying
For someone
either
to
like
call him out.
some sort
Yeah.
of confrontation or like approval.
Yeah. It's flipping it's Reddit kids growing up. Like, it's just like they just want to fight you.
I
or
guess
they want to
yeah.
hear something.
And I'm like the whole like F Trudeau, like they're like so subversive.
Yeah.
And they're like, pretty cool, huh? Because
Yeah.
we hate him. And I'm like I've seen people like Shane Gillis on his comedy special talked about I can't remember, he called Trudeau something.
yeah.
And the crowd erupted. And I'm like, now here's the thing, is I think Shane Gillis is not a hard right person.
No, he's very funny.
I think he's a middleman
Yeah.
who plays both and thinks both are stupid.
Yeah.
And
He just plays whatever's
he
funny.
genuinely doesn't care.
Yep.
And like, but people like, yeah, they put that sticker on and they're just waiting
Yeah,
for you
I
to
know.
be like,
yeah. Shane Gill, oh man, I saw a clip of him with a bunch of people, and he was talking. And he was talking about he's like, yeah. So I was hanging out with my conservative friends, and then one of the guys was like, "You mean your friends?" And he's like, "Yeah, my friends," which would killed me. Anyways, you guys,
oh yeah,
I am not a nationalist. Like, I'm not into nationalism. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very thankful for living in Canada and what Canada has afforded me. Don't get me wrong here, guys. Like, universal health care
Ben
is
hates his
great.
country.
And if someone came along who actually was threatening the things that Canada has that are good, like comprehensive Medicare and, I don't know, free education, not post-secondary, but you know what I mean? Like, if someone came along and started trying to threaten that, then, yeah, I might take a stance against it and be like, hey, you probably shouldn't change these things that are good about this country. But if you burn a flag in your backyard, it's fine.
I don't care at all.
It's just a flag that you bought from the dollar store. Doesn't matter. It's a dollar store flag.
Here we go. Found the video. Oh, stop it!
Ads! You need to buy YouTube Premium.
It's okay.
I love watching you try to
Here we
find
go.
videos. Joe Biden, convicted felon.
When you're in first class and get to board first and everyone has to walk past you, you want to tell the world that you see through the Democrats' BS and still voting for Trump without saying, I'm voting for Trump. His shirt is Joe Biden with a dot next to it, not filled in, and then convicted felon filled in.
How are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at-
He wants it so bad.
Yeah, the little
He's got
eye
the
raise.
eyebrow.
You like that? Yeah, you like that? Yeah. I'm voting for him. This is maybe the cringiest video I've ever seen. He's trying.
No, I can't stand this. I can't stand this.
It's awful.
Guys, David Harris Jr. Go
The
look him
top
up.
comment. Do you notice me? Do you notice me?
Please notice me. You know, it's the fact that he's like, he glances at the camera and he's looking at people. No, he's like,
Yeah. The eyebrows. Do you like that?
you see this? I'm voting for a convicted felon. A convicted felon. Trump, he's a convicted felon. Convicted.
So they say. Yeah. Okay. Let's save
Call
this
a witch
country.
hunt.
Let's save this country.
Guys, if you live in the States, please do the right thing in November. I don't live in the States. I don't have I can't. I've got no power.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
We won't
Vote
say
for the convicted felon.
we won't say what that right thing is, but you know what we mean. Get him into office.
Do the right thing, guys.
Get him into office.
Do the right thing. You know what it is. Do the right thing. Time is
I'm
it
voting
this
for the man
podcast.
in this one.
You know what? No, a woman can't be president. She just they're too emotional.
Amen.
Someone's gonna like clip this and it's gonna come back in 15 years. Hey, you remember when Ben said that women are too emotional to be president? I didn't say that.
No, I'm
Look at it in the broader context. It was a bit.
I'm making a stand.
People don't care
I'm
about
making a
context these
stand.
days.
I'll say it right here, right now. A man should be in office, regardless of his criminal history or his mental cognition. The fact that he won't do a physical right now for some reason, even though he did it last time and got really mad when Joe Biden seemed not to want to do that. But now it seems as though his mental condition is starting to crumble. Have you seen him talk about the weave? I love the weave. It's called the weave. You get so many points, but you bring it back. You weave. I don't know if we're bringing it back.
I can't. I just can't. Oh,
It's really funny.
I
I
can't.
love. There's so many little tidbits that I'm like, gosh, I'm glad I'm up here and not down there.
yeah, we got a good up here compared to down there.
yeah.
Like when it comes to the election we've got coming up, we got it way better.
We'll be okay.
No one is losing their marbles up here.
He's on his way. He's on his way.
To Pierre Poilievre or Trudeau.
Both.
Take your pick.
Take your pick.
Yeah, listen. Maybe in 20 years they're losing their marbles.
Here's my issue.
But we got a better situation.
well, comparatively, holy
Yeah,
frick,
I would be fine. Like if it really came down to it, I'd be fine with any of them.
Yeah, I'd be upset.
I would be I'd be maybe sour for a couple of days depending on the outcome. But
Which
I don't know, I'm not gonna say that. but I would be sour and then I would go, man, whatever.
Put the glasses back on. You look like a little gopher. I don't get it. Just lean into the glasses. You don't look cool.
He likes it without the glasses.
I know, but it's like he's
His
trying to
approval
look
rating
cool,
went up big time
which
without
is
the glasses.
insane.
Yeah, but
That
that shows you how shallow
I know.
people are.
Like because
They want a good looking hunk without
the
glasses.
Republican conservative is like the average Republican conservative mindset is I need the everyman.
Yeah.
And the fact that glasses as a sign of like pretentious intellectualism was hurting him, that he took the glasses off, took off the dress shirt and just started wearing like first off, the cut of the neck of those t-shirts he was wearing is too low with a blazer and just went like
Dude, it worked.
Apparently.
That's the thing.
Which is-
That's the thing that blows my mind. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world that he did it, but it worked.
the fact like I think he looks like a weasel.
Yeah. But
But
it's
the fact
working.
that it worked is honestly more concerning.
Yeah. I'm more concerned with the people in this country.
That people looked at this guy who's worked his entire life in politics.
Yeah.
And he took the glasses off and put on a t-shirt and went, "Oh, this guy's a hard-working everyman." He's a politician.
I know who these people are, man. They just want to be entertained with this stuff. I've told the story in the podcast before where we did
Oh, the little quips.
we did in my school in high school.
Yes.
That's what they say. We did a debate, and like I spent all this time building up my party and
No, people don't care.
Yeah, I had a whole thing, and then I presented it. It was great, and then somebody came up. They were called the Slumber Party, and they did their address to the tune of Slim Shady or whatever, and then everyone voted
It's
for
the
them.
same thing.
And it's just like
People love the videos of when they're addressing each other and they make a little quip.
Yeah.
And then everyone gets upset and then they go, "Will you retract your statement?" no, I won't.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
Ah! And all those people who did that are just grown up now. And
Yes.
they're voting individuals,
Yes.
and they're voting for bro who took his glasses off.
let me paint,
You look so much better.
let me paint a picture of Canadian
It's hilarious.
politics.
It's very funny.
We're all aware of what's going on in the States because they lead the media, and we all see their implosion happening every day.
Yeah.
In Canada, for those of you unaware, we've got a weasel whose approval rating went up because he took his glasses off, and now people think he's a hardworking everyman. The man's never touched a shovel in his life. Then we've got Justin Trudeau.
Hey, except for the photo ops, he's such
Well,
a
of
shovel in
course.
the photo ops.
Justin Trudeau,
best.
same coin, different side. A politician who
Never touched a shovel in his life.
never touched a shovel in his life, grew a beard instead of losing glasses, and everyone went, "Oh, he's kind of a hunk." Same
Grew
thing.
his hair out.
He's the
That was
same
good. He
person.
was a hunk though.
Oh yeah,
In the heart of COVID, when he had the long hair and
yeah.
the glasses.
yeah.
Good.
Honestly,
Lord have mercy. he's
Even
a
some of the more
good-looking
recent
man.
stuff, like post divorce,
Yeah.
and he's like at the movies with
Let
his
himself go a little
teenage
bit.
kid,
Yeah.
and he's just wearing like a t-shirt, but you can kind of see the muscles underneath. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
I get it. I don't think you've really done much, but fair enough.
He made
And
it
then,
work.
Then you've got the Green Party, led by nameless person you'll never know the name of. You've got
They'll win their 2 seats.
You've
Don't
got
worry, they'll win their 2 seats.
an entire, like, not insignificant amount of the population in the middle of the country that says, no, we're our own country. They're kind of like our Texas, but
Yep.
instead of cowboy hats, they've got cobblestone and dirty-smelling people.
Yep.
And then, although I will say, the flippin' when PP was trying to do his vote of no confidence, and what's his face of the Bloc Québécois went, I refuse to vote for.
Francois Blanchette or whatever.
I refuse to vote for a motion that will only benefit Pierre's political advancements and his own well wishes. I went, hell yeah, dude.
He's actually listen, I'm not on with the Quebec stuff, but I like of all of the political leaders, he is the best looking.
Yes.
I think.
He's
Dresses the best.
He's slick.
His suits are fantastic.
Yes, I'll get back to him in a second.
It's because French people dress well. I don't like French people though. Anyways, continue.
No, disgusting. Then we've got Jagmeet Singh, who actually I think is great. I think he's all right.
Yeah,
I think the fact that he spent 30% of his efforts in the last election playing Among Us on Twitch trying to get the young voters was baffling. How about we put some more effort into the working class and what the
actually
party
used to vote
originally
NDP.
was, instead of being like, we're hip, look at me do a TikTok dance. That's a little annoying. I think he's a little bit more smug than he used to be.
I think he lost a little bit of like respect when he did that though from some people.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's
'cause
lame.
They were just like, okay.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I will say that again. Everyone's got their moment.
Yeah.
The video of him when there's the convoy guys who are still in Ottawa for some reason were like following behiund. I went coward, and he turned around and went, "What'd you say?"
Kind of dope.
And the guy went, "I didn't say anything. Someone
Yeah.
else said that." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "You loser!" And then he
I
went,
loved
"No, I'm pretty
that
sure you said
video.
something." And I was like,
Yeah,
yes!
say it to my face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved that video.
Oh, it's such a good
I watched
video.
that so many times in a row because I was like, this is so great.
It's like-
I love seeing a like convoy
Some
loser kind of just
nerd
who's just there still. Get over it.
Like-
Leave.
I don't respect the position they're in.
And then he got so
But
scared.
If they genuinely like, because they're all cowards.
Yeah.
They're on their videos and their Twitters and being like, the cowards, the corrupt politicians,
Yeah.
and then they get an opportunity to actually like voice their concerns, and they go, no,
one
sir,
else said that."
sorry, sir, that
Yeah.
wasn't me. Have a backbone if you're
Yeah.
going to be controversial.
Those are the guys who I was on that tour in Ottawa with. Remember I told
Yes.
that story? That's
Yeah.
those freaks who are just still there. Why doesn't Harper have his picture in here yet? Must be Trudeau. I'm gonna write him about this. He's gonna write Stephen Harper about this.
That video was so good. So yeah, none of our politicians am I that excited
No,
about.
none of them are insane.
But
either,
none of
though.
them are going to
Yeah.
blow up the country.
No.
I do think Pierre Poilievre is a weasel. I think I hate Doug Ford. He's so annoying.
He's an interesting fella.
If I have to,
But the weird thing about Doug Ford is he nothing seems to hurt his approval rating.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's he looks.
Everybody just still loves him.
He's like, the province is
Yeah.
making such weird decisions. And then he makes a video of him like, well, I'm just going to make a cherry pie. I've always made this. And I'm like, even watching that video, I'm like, oh, you're so charming. But why?
He is a charming fella.
I don't get it because
Yeah.
I don't agree with him, and I think he's annoying.
I think that it also comes from the fact that there's like no real competition in
yes.
Ontario. Like the Liberals and the NDP have nobody.
Now I will
nothing
say,
going for
I don't
them.
understand. I can't wrap my head around like the Conservative Party and their lines, seemingly like that have differed in the past 25 years. The fact that the Conservative Party is the one like pushing for alcohol in gas stations, and I'm
is
like,
odd.
that's not a conservative point.
Yeah.
like that's really weird. But I mean, it's not weird because I know why. Bunny.
Ka-ching.
But I'm like, when he was like, he loses his charm when he gets smug, and he gets smug pretty often.
Yeah.
When he got the dollar beers,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
we got the dollar beers,
Yeah, it's
and I'm like,
all right, relax.
what the
Yeah.
heck are we doing?
But then he'll turn around the next day and do exactly what you did. He'll
I know.
film a video of him back at his house cooking some food for
Grilling.
his family, and I'm just like, you're a man's man.
I want to come to those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You're a
like,
charming
you
fella.
know who he is? He is the conservative Canadian version of Waltz.
Yep.
In the States.
Yep.
Because it's the same kind of vibe.
Yep.
He's like a guy who
Just regular
he
guy.
cleans his gutters.
Yeah.
I know. He probably cleans his
Yeah.
own gutters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that shouldn't work on me, but it
Yeah,
does.
it does,
The
yeah.
fact that I can picture Doug Ford on a ladder cleaning out his gutters, and I'm like, yeah, good for you, man. Like,
Yeah, way to go. You got my vote.
I really wish you didn't burn down Ontario Place for some spa or something. But I'm like, I think that's stupid. You cut down all these old age trees so we can have a spa / science center in the same place. Like, what do we? Is it a spa or is it a science center? I don't understand. We closed down the science center for no reason.
Dude, the roof was gonna fall. Come on. All we needed was one more heavy snow. The whole damn thing was gonna come down.
If only there
Easy.
was a renovation company that said we'll do the work for free, and then Doug Ford went, nah. What the hell are we
The
doing?
whole roof was gonna come down.
We
The whole
can't.
damn roof was
We can't
gonna
spend
come
the money to
down.
fix it when we might as well just get a new building anyway because we were already in the plans for that. And then you get a company going, yeah, we'll do the work. We won't even charge you. We believe in the science center. And you went,
I'm okay.
well, I'm okay.
And
What's
guess
the point?
what? His approval rating didn't even take a
I
hit
know,
at all.
it's
It actually went up.
crazy. It's crazy.
I don't know who all these people are. If he called an election today, he would win with a majority
I know.
again,
It's ludicrous.
which is hilarious.
They've done the fact
When it comes down to it, I mean, way to go.
the fact that we are in
You
a
won.
point of political literacy where people are foaming at the mouth because of the ineffectual nature of Justin Trudeau
Yeah.
over provincial issues and then going, Doug Ford's my guy. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah. He's the one you should be angry
He
at
didn't-
for the provincial issues.
and they go, yeah, but and then you say that to people
Yeah.
and then they go, yeah, but he's the prime minister. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
They're like, he's the prime minister. He should step in.
People don't understand how politics works in
can't-
Canada. The provinces have a lot of power, guys. They got a lot of power.
Now, I will say this. I want to go all the way back to the Bloc Québécois. I have no real stance. I don't care on the whole separatist idea.
I don't care what they're doing in Quebec.
No.
I don't give
if
a
they
rip.
if
Yeah.
they truly wanted to be their own country,
Fine.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Now, you
Just
know,
make it easy for me to get in.
yes,
That's all.
You know what I think is the funniest thing ever? The fact that we keep going, nope. Like they've wanted this
Yeah.
for so long,
Yeah.
and they've
Not
just
allowed.
haven't. Nope. And everyone, and the fact that there's an entire party that like is almost like unitarily like the almost the core of who they are is that ideal.
Yeah.
And almost the entire province, not really, but a majority of the
Yeah.
province is, yeah, we really want to do this, and we're just like, nah.
No. Remember we
Try
said
again next time.
We said after that referendum.
Try again next time, you
You
guys.
can't do it again.
It's so funny.
It is funny the history of it where we gave them the one chance.
Yeah.
And they were so close.
He almost got it.
Right? Like
They almost got
it done.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, nope, we're not doing it again. We gave you your chance.
You tried. And then the fact that like there's people like the knowledge
Sucks.
that there's a large group of people in Quebec who are like, probably fuming over that.
Oh yeah,
It was so funny.
52 to 48 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, go look back the Quebec referendum. They tried to separate in like the 60s, 50s. I don't remember when it was. We gave them a referendum and it was 52 to 48, and they just
Didn't get there.
Just didn't get
And
there.
people still want it.
And the federal government said we're never doing it again.
It's really funny.
It is hilarious.
It's really funny.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Doug Ford though, he's gonna win the next election, easy. I heard that he's gonna send out $200 for every person every person in the province. I was reading an article about it, just like $200 before the election, just for being,
of course he is.
just a rebate.
Of course he is.
Just for being a guy
Yeah,
and
of
a
course.
girl in the province. He's just gonna send one out.
And it's
I love when
going
politicians do
to
that
work.
because it's gonna work so well.
Yes.
Wow. $200 from Doug. It's like in your bank statement. It's just gonna say Doug Ford
Yeah.
e-transfer, and you're gonna go, oh, thanks, Dougie.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna head over to the poll later that night and check Doug Ford.
And you're gonna go, I know the name Doug Ford. Who's this other person?
And
$200
listen, and so me and my wife are gonna get $400 extra that month. Is it gonna work on me? Probably. I mean, we'll see.
I mean, I won't be voting for him, but
We'll see.
I'll take his $200
Check.
and then kiss a check to someone else. Now, the fact that I got money from Donald Trump was crazy.
You have money from Donald Trump?
I did.
When? How?
I don't remember what he did. He made some thing where a bunch of people got money, and it saved companies a lot of money. And for whatever reason, because Best Buy, as an American company, they actually transferred some of that savings. It was like a tax cut or something.
Right.
But then they transferred some of that savings, and I got a $500 bonus.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was actually a ton of money.
Wow, so you need to vote for Donald Trump now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You should go do that. I mean,
So-
voter fraud's already so rampant over there in the States. You might as well just walk in. They'll let you walk right in and vote.
November is going to be Looney Tunes.
It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah. I can't wait.
We might have a provincial election here at the same time.
We're
Who the
back
hell
again.
knows?
We're back again for. I'm ready for. I'm ready for round 2. January 6th V2.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
This time it's personal.
I'll be there.
Kamala v. Trump.
This time he's actually going to put on the hard hat. Go, my minions! Go! Anyway.
It's good. Well,
Yeah.
good luck.
Canada will be okay.
To those of you in the U.S., good luck.
Yes.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing. You know what the right thing is in your heart. Do it. Do it.
It's crazy the amount of people I see who are like pro-Trump. And then like I know people who are pro-Trump and then they're like posting like their favorite bands or like celebrities and I'm like those are all people who would hate you.
Yeah.
Like someone who's like, "Oh, I'm pro-Trump. Anyway, here's my favorite Green Day song."
Yeah, I know. I love that. Green Day like cut his head in half at like their
I know.
concert.
Like, what are you doing? Anyway,
Green Day is funny. Green Day is
They
hilarious
are really
because
funny.
of the fact that they're like a punk band who you would typically expect to be like not necessarily conservative, but like disestablishment type deal.
yeah. Well, most punk bands are left-leaning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all of them.
Really?
Pretty much.
I feel like there. Maybe it's metal that I'm thinking of. I don't know, but I feel like there's all.
The thing is they're anti-establishment, but punk started in like they're either left-leaning or they're like the left isn't left enough.
right.
Usually.
Okay, well I stand corrected then.
Yeah.
Way to go, Green Day.
Yeah, like Rage Against the Machine type. Like when
Right.
I see like a conservative who's like, I love Rage Against the Machine, and I'm like, who's the machine you think they're raging against? Because it's not the Democrats, it's you.
They hate you.
Like, and then they're like, no, that can't be it. And then you get flipping, Tom Morello in a press conference. He's like, I hate Donald Trump. And someone's like, that can't be right.
That can't be right.
He's just saying that.
Way to go, punk bands out there. Way to go.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing on November 11th or whenever you're supposed to do it. Is that Remembrance Day?
Yeah. Pre-vote. If you're a Democrat, vote twice. You know what I'm saying?
When's your birthday? November 11th? 8th? 7th? 7th.
Thanks for listening to the Barely Cool podcast.
Do the right thing.
I've been barely cool for a while, cool with a wink or a smile, but I'm cooler than you, or with or without buzz. started and this is really hard for me. Well, I'll stop myself if nobody else does.
So the right thing. What is the right thing?
Well, do the right thing.
Ah.
That's our opinion.
Do the right thing. I'm not going to remember to do this again. Do the right thing. See you later.